Alright guys, it's Matt here from Behind the Iron. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It's been a little while. Let me explain to you how these last couple of months have been for me. Back in, a lot of you might not know this, but back in 2016, I damaged my back very badly. I fell under a squat. I think I had 415 kilo. And what happened was I tore my left quad went first, followed by the right, and then I simply just collapsed to the ground under the weight. Subsequently, I damaged my hand. I managed to get my hand stuck between the bar and the safety strap and all this sort of crap. Long story short, I stuffed my back pretty bad. I actually have two herniated discs, L4 and L5, that are pressing against the S1 nerve. Now, look, I only tell you this because, so you've got a bit of a background here. The first thing the doctors did was load me up to the tits on morphine. Ladies and gents, probably more gents than ladies, if ever you get the opportunity, if the doctors ever give you the opportunity to get on morphine, don't do it. Don't do it. It will destroy you. It will destroy you. And it will send you down a path of destruction that will take years to fix. I was put on incredibly high amounts of morphine, and I stayed that way until about 3 months ago, when I decided to come off of morphine. And for those of you that have never come off of an opiate, it sucks. It really sucks. It really does. The withdrawal alone was a nightmare. But hey, thanks to God, got through it, and to my family, of course. And I've got a great doctor on board at the moment who's taking me down a different journey. So, off the morphine. Thank you to God. Off the morphine. Feeling great. Unfortunately, I've managed to rip a ligament in my wrist, which is going to need to be seen by a specialist and probably operated on. But you know, this will be my fifth surgery. As long as it gets done and as long as I get healthy. I love training. I'm making great progress. I'm down to about 170, and I would like to say my strength is getting up there, but unfortunately, with the wrist being the way it is, I just simply can't load. So no overhead pressing, no bench pressing, none of this. To give you an example of what I'm talking about, at the moment, all my shoulder pressing is done in the Smith machine. I'm doing that to protect my shoulder for a couple more months before I start pulling it out and just doing like overhead pressing. So normally for about 20 reps, I'd be looking, in the Smith machine, I'd be looking at about 120 kilos for about 20 reps. And now at the moment, I've only got a 25 on each side, which is 50, about 70 kilos. But because of the wrist, I can manage to get through lighter stuff, but as soon as I start to add any kind of weight, it just buckles. But it is fixable. It is fixable. Everything else is coming along great. Thanks you to all the letters and all the nice comments that I got. And I just want to say that I appreciate everybody. The reason why I haven't made too many videos is because I really needed privacy when I was coming off of the morphine. It puts people in a very vulnerable position, and the last thing that I was thinking of at that time, if I'm honest, is creating content. But I'm in a far different place right now. I'm feeling really good, and I'm looking forward to starting fresh, starting new. I have been reading all of your questions. There's tons of questions. I'm going to make a video for you either later on tonight or tomorrow, where I'll try and get through some of these questions. Some of you have obviously tried to trick me a little bit. You're trying to get me into subjects that are a little controversial at the moment. Your trans athletes in sport and all that. I'll give you my honest opinion. Just remember that it is my opinion, and I don't expect everyone to believe me. Okay, everything has been going great. My mental health has never been better. Even though I'm carrying injuries, my back's a little bit jacked up and all that sort of thing, but mentally, I'm doing great. And I think it's because I'm not drowning in morphine and self-pity. I do want to touch on one thing, guys. I know depression's very, very common, especially now with everything that's going on in the world. Ladies and gents, I was in a dark place. I was in a really dark place. For a little while there, things got a little bit hairy, and I was possibly considering checking out. Now, I don't say this lightly, and given the fact that I've worked in hospitals as a security guard in the emergency department for many years, I have seen countless people come in killing themselves or trying to kill themselves, and in fact they don't want to die. It's just an attention grabbing ploy. For those of you that are serious, please listen to what I have to say. I know this is going to sound harsh. I know this is going to sound crass, but it was something I needed to hear, and I think it's something you all need to hear as well. Everyone's got different relationships with their parents, mum and dad. Regardless of anything, everyone has a mum and a dad. This is a controversial topic at this time of the world, but essentially, if you want to grow a person, you've got to have something that comes from a man, and only from a man, despite what these morons seem to be telling you. That's another thing. Fact check. You can't get sperm from bone marrow. I know a lot of these TikTok girls are saying, men are useless because now we can impregnate ourselves. Well, you can definitely go and F yourself, but that's about as far as it goes. You must have sperm from a man and an egg from a woman, which means everyone, whether you like them or not, has a father and a mother. Now, your mother carried you for 9 months-ish. If anyone's ever experienced what it's like to be around a pregnant person, they suffer during pregnancy, especially towards the end. They're frightened, they're sore, and, their hormones are going crazy. But they do this. They do this to bring you into the world. They've grown you. They've birthed you, which is no easy task, let's be fair, and they've brought you into the world. They've spent their hard-earned money. They work hard. They bring you up if they're good parents. And I'm sorry for those who have lucked out in that area. Your parents have tried to bring you up the best they can. They've sacrificed for you. And you're just going to go and kill yourself? Is that really what you're going to do? Picture this. Picture your mother's face. Or if you don't get along with your mum, just pick someone else who's really going to miss you. Think about what you will do to them. You're going to devastate this person. Because at the time in your life, you're doing it hard. You're doing it rough. Remember, times always change. Nothing stays bad forever. Have a little bit of faith that things will get better. All right? Too many people in this world will miss you. They really will. And even if you think that you don't have anyone in your life right now who might miss you, remember that you're going to meet people in your future. And there's a possibility that you're going to meet someone who loves you more than anything else. Don't deprive that person of the experience of getting to know you. Live life. Smile as much as you can. And make the very best of your circumstances. You'll be surprised if you take just a couple of steps in the right direction, things look a lot clearer. All right? There's always love if you look far enough. That's all I have to say about that. If anyone's feeling stressed, if anyone's feeling down, if anyone's feeling like they can't go on, you can call me. You can send me a message. We'll get together. If you're local, we'll get together. If you're not, we'll Skype. We'll do something. And if you don't want to talk to me, there are literally hundreds of different places you can go. Some of them are age specific, some of them are gender specific, whatever it is, you'll find something that works for you. Don't give up. If you don't work out, train. I'm not saying lift heavy weights. I'm not saying try and muscle stones up to your shoulder or anything like this. Just work out. Okay, it's scientifically proven to increase your dopamine and your basic sense of well-being. Get into it. You don't even have to go to the gym. Go for a walk even. Anything that you can do that's physical will pay dividends down the track. I love you all. I really do. Okay? I'm trying to grow this channel so that we're a bit of a family. I'm really sorry that I haven't been out here for a little while, and I'm looking really forward to hearing from you all. Tell me how you're doing. Tell me how your training's going. Keep the questions coming. I'll make another video for you soon. And just remember, everybody, Jesus loves you, whether you like it or not. Thank you all for your time, and I'll see you soon. Take care. God bless. Be safe. Thank you.